Well, many of us have felt the pain at the pump with these high gas prices, but for some semi-truck drivers and other shipping, that price is hitting even harder.
Rising diesel prices are beginning to ripple through nearly every part of the economy, from groceries to trucks hauling products across the country.
Steve Iwanek spoke with industry leaders today about why diesel is on the rise, how companies are adapting, and Steve, why customers feel the pressure too. What did you find out?
Well, Dan and Kaylee, whether it comes on a truck, a train, or a ship, most of what comes through the port of Toledo and most of the Midwest is powered by diesel. So with its prices climbing, the industry leaders I talked to say that not only are business having to adapt, but customers are going to have to pinch a few more pennies. The trucks, the trains, the ships. It's what makes America move.
When you go to the grocery store, all of it moves with diesel.
But as the Port of Toledo stays busy and semis cruise I-75, Patrick DeHaan with Gas Buddy says rising diesel prices are putting pressure on the industries that keep goods moving.
You know, diesel prices right now in Ohio are just under the $6 a gallon mark.
$5.94 in Ohio and a cent higher in Michigan. For Ohio, it's 18 cents from tying the record high in 2022. Joe Capel says Toledo's role as a transportation hub means global fuel issues quickly hit home.
And that has a ripple effect across the entire global supply chain. And we are connected to global markets here in Toledo through our waterways, through our highways, and through our railways.
Just ask Ed Nagel.
You know, we buy about 100,000 gallons a month, 120,000 gallons a month.
He's the CEO of Nagel Companies, a regional trucking operation hauling food across the eastern U.S. He says diesel prices for his fleet are up roughly 30% in recent months.
That's significant when fuel is a big part of our operating expenses.
And even though companies can add fuel surcharges, Nagel says the cash flow hit can still hurt.
We pay those fuel bills every week, but we may not get paid, from our customers till 30 or 45 days.
To offset rising prices, Capel says it's common for companies to look for ways to save fuel.
Sometimes when fuel prices go up, a shipper may choose to ship more in bulk. They may switch from air cargo, let's say, to trucking instead. They may try to find more efficient routes.
But there's no perfect solution. So drivers, hold on.
It may be a bit of a bumpy ride.
Steve, there has also been talk today about possibly pausing the federal gas tax. Did the analysts you spoke with say that could maybe help?
Well, Kaylee, let's set a little background real quick. President Donald Trump said today that he'd be open to the idea of suspending federal gas taxes, which equates to about 18 cents for petroleum and 24 cents for diesel gasoline. But Patrick DeHaan from Gas Buddy told me that while it would bring down the price probably a couple of bucks at the end of the day when you pay the full price at the pump, he actually is worried about what it would do for the supply and demand. He worries that the demand would outweigh the supply, and at the same time, suspending a federal tax could impact future opportunities to repair roads and bridges and other infrastructure that's found nationwide. For now, back to you guys.
Steve, thank you.